Imagine waking up on an ordinary morning with the sun rising as usual, birds chirping, and everyone going about their day. Suddenly, for 5 seconds, something unimaginable happens. The Earth stops spinning. For those 5 seconds, the world as we know it would be thrown into chaos. First, let's understand what this means. The Earth spins at about 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator. This spinning gives us our day and night and affects everything from weather patterns to ocean currents. So, if the Earth suddenly stopped, even for just 5 seconds, the consequences would be immediate and catastrophic. Think about it like this: when you're in a car going 60 miles per hour and suddenly hit a wall, your body keeps moving forward due to inertia. Now, imagine this happening on a planetary scale. Everything not anchored to the bedrock, buildings, trees, vehicles, people would continue moving at over 1,000 miles per hour. Can you visualize that? Buildings would collapse, trees would be uprooted, and people would be hurled eastward with such force that the devastation would be unimaginable. Cities would be reduced to rubble in an instant. And then there's the atmosphere. The air around us moves with the Earth. If the ground suddenly stopped, the atmosphere would keep going, creating winds faster than any hurricane we've ever seen. These supersonic winds would tear apart anything that survived the initial jolt. Imagine standing in a windstorm where the air itself is moving faster than sound. The destruction would be complete. Next, consider the oceans. They cover about 70% of the Earth's surface, and their inertia would cause massive tsunamis to surge across the continents. Coastal cities would be flooded, islands would disappear, and the changes in ocean currents would wreak havoc on the climate. The weather would become unpredictable, affecting agriculture and ecosystems everywhere. Even if the Earth started spinning again after those 5 seconds, the aftermath would be dire. The sudden stop and start would put immense stress on the planet's crust, triggering earthquakes around the world. Volcanic eruptions could follow as tectonic plates shifted, adding to the chaos. Now, think about the shape of the Earth. It's not a perfect sphere, it's an oblate spheroid, slightly flattened at the poles and bulging at the equator because of its rotation. If the spinning stopped, the equatorial bulge would shrink and the poles would rise. This would cause further tectonic upheaval and significant changes in sea levels, leading to even more environmental impacts. There's another aspect to consider: the Earth's magnetic field. Our planet's rotation helps generate this field, which protects us from harmful solar radiation. A disruption in this field could weaken our protection, exposing us to more radiation. Yet, in the face of such a disaster, there's hope in the resilience of humanity. In the immediate aftermath, global relief efforts would mobilize. Countries would come together to aid those affected. Scientists and engineers would work to understand what happened and how to prevent it from recurring, and communities would start to rebuild. This catastrophe would change our understanding of the planet and our place in the universe. It would remind us of the delicate balance that allows life on Earth and the importance of safeguarding our environment. The disaster would serve as a wake-up call, showing us just how vulnerable we are and how crucial it is to work together globally to address both natural and human-made threats. So, if the Earth stopped spinning for just 5 seconds, the immediate effects would be devastating inertia-driven destruction, supersonic winds, tsunamis, and earthquakes. The long-term impacts would involve changes to the magnetic field and the environment. However, through adversity, humanity's strength and capacity for cooperation would shine, leading us to rebuild and gain a deeper appreciation for the intricate workings of our planet. This scenario underscores how vital it is to understand and respect the natural forces that govern our world.